Now, this is crazy. I've got a woman here that's suing Disney. That's not easy to do. Disney's got a lot of money to defend themselves. The reason this woman feels like she has a case is because in 2019, she went down a water slide at Disney's Typhoon Lagoon in Florida. And this water slide was so intense that it gave her a wedgie. It was extreme enough to cause her to have to go get surgery.
Oh, no. That's a bad wedgie.
It's an extreme wedgie. The story goes, in 2019, she was at Typhoon Lagoon to celebrate her 30th birthday. First of all, that's your first mistake. Feels a little old to be doing Disney stuff, right?
It's a water park. I don't think it's a terrible move.
Okay. And so she went down the Humunga Kowabunga slide. And it's one of those slides, I guess, that launches you. You go down the slide, it launches you, and then you land in the water. But when she landed in the water, the angle that she was at and the impact caused by the water there gave her such a wedgie that when she stood up from getting out of the water, apparently blood everywhere. She had to go to the hospital. It was determined she would require surgeries for her gynecological injuries. And according to doctors, she suffered severe and permanent bodily injury in relation to the wedgie that was caused by this water slide. And so basically the thought is, even though many, many, many other people have gone down the slide and not any issues, for her, she says that that they did not properly warn people, particularly women, of the increased risk of injury. $50,000 she wants.
Zero.
You're not giving her any money.
Let me put this in perspective. I know at first from the outside this seems like this could be. It
seems pretty bad.
It seems like she could, but then let me tell you this much. Ready? This is what's wild. This slide.
Yeah.
The required height to go down it. 4 feet tall. I don't want to hear it. That is a 6-year-old. They have 5-year-olds go down the slide and they figured it out. This woman. A 30-year-old woman. They told you cross your legs.
She couldn't.
And you couldn't follow that? She said, well, they told me to cross my legs, but they didn't tell me what would happen if I didn't. Well, if they tell you to cross your legs, that means cross them.
You cross your legs.
I don't know what to tell you. What more warning do you want? All the 6-year-olds got it. Every single 6-year-old figured it out when they said cross their legs. They got it. And you somehow didn't figure that out. I'm sorry. As an adult, if you don't follow directions, I don't know what to tell you. Unfortunately, bad things might happen.
Yeah, bad things definitely happen. I mean,
is that what the person who's hired, like the teenager that's up there telling you to cross your legs, you want them to go in depth. So let me just give you a rundown before you get on the slide, even though the line's already backed up all the way.
There should be like a slideshow.
Let me give you a whole warning of what's going to happen if you don't cross your legs.
You want this woman, does she want her pictures to be used, the medical pictures to be used to explain to people going forward what can happen?
Like, how long do you want this line to be? Now, let's have you sit down here before you get on here and sign this before you go down the same slide as the 7-year-old behind you, because clearly this is just so dangerous. No, just cross your legs like I told you to do, and then go on down.
You think?
Enjoy your day.
And I'm not...
At Disney's Typhoon Lagoon.
I don't want to victim blame here, but I also think maybe her anger is misdirected. Maybe it's not Disney in the slide. Maybe she should be suing the swimsuit company. Maybe it was too tight. You know, it could be that. I think that also could be related here. I just and she said it doesn't warn women of increased risks of injury. Think about men. Think about the kind of impact that could make to us as well. I think.
You love doing that, don't you?
Yeah.
I just now forget about the women.
What about the men? What about the men?
I feel like in this scenario, this might be a little bit worse for the women.
I just think, but all this said, $50,000, that seems reasonable. She had to, her nether regions, who knows what has happened to them? Truly, we don't know. Only the doctors and her do. And so $50,000, that feels reasonable. You tell me that Disney caused an injury to your privates, they should just give you $50,000, whether it was their fault or not.
Wasn't that a great Riot clip? While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.